Hello world. I want to come in my usual spontaneous movement by life to whisper something that all of us have a need to hear sometimes. That in the depths of our breaking and our wildest descent, we tend to perpetuate the belief that we are the broken pieces, when in actual reality, the sitting and being with the fractals at our feet is the place where we find our deepest medicine. So lately I wrote a blog about the sacred holy collapse, which is not new to me, but it's a deeper state of collapse that's been invited in my own life, with my son refusing school outright. So we are in this 2 months nearly, but especially the 2 weeks every day, state of school refusal, which is rearranging our lives so deeply. It throws up fears about abundance, about income, fears about relationships, fears about maintaining a state of balance and what is balance in our little family. And it's so quickly tempting to go into despair. And I have shed a lot of tears, and a lot of fear has come and shed through me. But this time round, it's an unbelievable embodied proof of how deeply we can become our own hand that holds us. So the way this was manifesting when it first came, this descent, this collapse, that in my ancient mother spiral, which is the alchemical framework through my inner embodied alchemy gifted to me for the world, this is a place of descent in the spiral. Okay, so we're descending deep into the destruction or dissolution or an egoic death of what no longer serves. And in that descent, it feels like a shedding of skin, because we've boxed ourselves into an identity or a sense of self that we thought it was true. Okay, and it's a total descent into the unknown, into the mystery that is life. And it was unbelievable to witness so much poetry coming through me. I have put a couple of poems on my Facebook, and they were utterly erotic poems. There was intense bliss. And it kind of perplexed me, because it's the first time that both coincide so acutely and alively in my body, in my system together. And when I tuned into the wisdom of that, it became so clear. Eros, the libidinal force, our own life force, and death are one. When we come to a place of divine inner union, and that means a place of true unconditionality with ourselves, and we have looked at all the parts that are in separation. I mean, I've been on this path for 20 years. Okay, so I've trained as a psychotherapist. Life took me down the spiritual path. I'm now a mystic guide, a spiritual guide, a presence-centered psychotherapist, holding a clean mirror from a very soul-rooted place for your wholesomeness. I am arriving deeper and deeper in layers of authentic beingness in my own mother journey. So watch this space, because it's stuff that are landing as alchemical offerings for the world, for mothers who have lost the sense of eroticism in their lives. This is what mystics talk about when they talk about in ancient Greek, in Greece mythology, the Eros gamos, the divine union, the yin and yang, the masculine, feminine, divinely uniting in us. So I have offering that will be coming about discovering this very union in your journey as a mother. And it became so clear in this descent that this was the missing link for me, for more wholesomely embodying this fullness that's so alive here and that wants to ripple out to the world from a place of integrity and deep, deep sacredness for all that we are. So bless the descent, bless the breaking, and stay rooted in the trust that you're wholesome, you're loved, you're so held by life, so deeply held by life. And that was a message of love from me to you. If you want to know more about my work, you can have a look at my website. And thank you for listening.